So, hey everybody, it's your boy RCT. This cousin Stephanie.
Hey, what's up?
Today's topic of what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about two subjects. We're going to blend them into one right now. Is it healthy to talk to the person that you're with all the time and not have no space? And is having an online relationship too much space from the person that you want to be with? So they're kind of tied into one,
Yeah. So about too much space and too little space.
pretty much. So
That makes sense.
let's handle the too little space.
Too. Why we gotta handle too little
Okay,
spaces?
let's go with too much space. I don't care.
Alright. Alright, fine. Too little space.
Yeah.
What is too little space?
Too little space is like every waking moment, every time somebody sees you on the phone, talking to this person, like, yeah, baby, yeah, boo. It's cute. It's cute at first. It's cute at first. I'm not lying. It's cute at first. But then after like 4, 5, 10, 20, 30 different times, it gets annoying. Like, does this girl got a life or this guy got a life? Why can't he not talk to this person? Why can't he just break it up in intervals? Spend a 24-hour day not talking to this person. I understand that you love this person. I understand not getting mad at y'all people out there that love the person that you with like ungodly, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But please give the person a break. Breathe. What
But
is your take on
I mean, it all depends on the actual couple. Like, if that's what works for them, that's what works for them.
it?
You can't say, oh well, because that's not some things that may work for you, what you may think is wrong with a relationship. Maybe that's what works for them.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is like a disagreement right now because you by spending all that time you neglect things. You start neglecting things. You start focusing on mainly on that person. You start letting everything else that's around you fall to the wayside because you're spending all your time 24/7 talking to this person.
That's not always true. Because okay, that's because in most cases it's not always like I'm saying if you spend every second, but like if you do have times where you take care of your priorities and you talk to the person, I mean it's no problem with it.
For
Or
those high school kids out there, for those high school students out there that are at the honor society is going to be enrolled to the best colleges in the world. I don't agree that this is like the best idea to do to waste your time talking on the phone. I mean, keeping up your grades should be like the main thing in your life, and it makes everybody think that what you wasting all your time. Oh, and don't, ladies, guys, whatever you do, don't do this. Don't hide it from your parents. If this person's like older than you or whatnot, don't hide it from your parents. Please don't. Don't hide this from your parents because then this is going to get blown out of proportion. The person's going to want to meet your parents, and then you're going to be trying to sit there shocked, and because you don't want the person to meet your parents because you're afraid what your parents are going to say, and all this other crap. Really, it takes less time to sit down with your parent and less energy to sit down with your parent and go, listen, I'm dating this person, I'm liking this person. I don't care if your mom or dad are like some big Christians and think you shouldn't do it. You sit them down and you tell them nicely, like, listen, look, you was my age once. What did you do when you was my age? You had a life outside of church and the honor society as well. You had a life.
that doesn't always work. Sometimes you can talk to the person all they want. Doesn't mean that they will understand. Some things you can't talk. Like okay, you can talk to your parents about stuff, and but like I talk to my mom,
Mm-hmm.
but some things I don't talk to her about. I try to talk to her about some things, but some things is harder. Some things are harder to talk about. So you can't. I mean, especially it depends on what kind of mother you have or parent you have. Some people are easier to talk to than others.
Which in that
But as
case,
long I think as long as you tell somebody.
well, my main thing about this is you gotta tell your parents first. Like, I understand it's gonna be hard. It's hard to talk to them at all. Like like even though my parents are kind of easygoing. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of easygoing. They're easy to talk to, but it's hard to talk to them. They are easy coming, but it's hard to talk to them. It's hard to come to them and go, listen, this is what's wrong with me. I'm dating such and such, and this is because you kind of get kind of afraid that they're gonna judge the person. I know that's with everybody. They're gonna be worried that this person they're gonna get judged or something. That's where some people start jumping in online dating. So
Mm.
this is where everything ties into one another. Some
Yeah.
people some people jump into online dating, which kind of defeats the purpose of having to tell people. But
My
in hindsight, it hurts you all at the same time because you want to be with this person, you want to be affectionate with this person, but you can't. So I think my cousin's gonna pretty much go on the fact of the people that can't touch the other person and tell us her. She's gonna tell us the positive sides of not being able to touch the person, and I'm gonna go on the negative side.
the positive side of like being a touch a person.
Yeah, the positive.
Why can't you do that part?
No. I want you to do the
Um,
positive.
I guess the positives is that I don't know what's the positives. I mean, I did online dating before, and I mean it wasn't much different than regular dating, except for like you don't go out on dates and stuff, whatever. But like you talk online or on the phone and stuff like that, and it's like pretty much like a regular relationship, except for without the touching. So I guess the positive is that you can like find somebody that you really like, but the thing about it is like, well, I don't know. I guess you just can. I mean, you could connect with a person. You could.
Well, then now I'm going to tell you the negative sides of not being able to touch somebody. The negative sides of not being able to touch or see the person. The two negative sides of, well, there's a lot of negative sides, but the one, case number one, number uno, about not being able to touch the person is that the feeling of wanting to kicks in a lot more frequently. And somebody, you can, it'll get drawn out to the wrong person. Like, the
True.
wrong person can take that kind of physicality that you got built up, kind of sexual tension, or the wanting to be held or kissed, or a lot of other stuff. They'll take advantage of it. Case number two about that is that if you really do, like, say if you really absolutely positively want to, like, seriously be with this person, you really want to treasure the moments with this person, you don't know what they doing.
True.
You don't know if
They could be doing the same thing
they
you're
could
doing.
they could be having sex with John Blow somebody. John hung like a satellite dish. We don't know.
That's the thing about it because you talk to these people online, you don't see them, and like sometimes you talk to them on the phone, but if you're just talking to them online, there could be a guy saying they're a girl, and it could be a girl saying they're a guy, or
Which
a transgender, or I mean, you never know what you're dealing with.
so case number four for you people out there that wants to do that kind of stuff. Make sure who you getting with. Make sure if you're going to do this, talk about it all. That's my main
Don't
thing.
go meet nobody by yourself. If you decide to date
If
online,
you're a
yeah,
guy, if you're a guy,
still
take one
don't
more
go by
guy
yourself.
friend. Take one more guy friend.
If you're a girl,
Take
take
like
two more people, cause
no, take like four guys, four guys. You know, you can't really go by yourself because if you take like four chicks, it's going to turn out badly. But take like four guys.
I mean,
They could be mixed gender. They can be guy girl or mom dad sister Sally. You know,
and
like,
make sure with stuff like that, you want to make sure people know who you're talking to. Don't be doing things like that secretly because that's how a lot of people get
that's for
kidnapped
you
and
young kids out there.
as older people too, because sometimes people
Well, yeah, that's for you
people
old
at my
people.
age get kidnapped and stuff like that. It's like it's simple. I mean, that's it's really dangerous to do that. You know, online dating is something that's really dangerous in a way
Yeah,
when
I'm
you.
cutting this in pieces. So that's my thing.
Oh yeah, and sometimes it can be crazy
El pollo loco,
and stalky.
socoteos.
Just so you know, he's not speaking real Spanish.
Well, for me out there, me personally, my love life is like going the hell in a handbasket. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to the hell in a handbasket. My cousin, on the other hand, 23-year old, she's enjoying a good lifestyle. Me, on the other hand, I'm just look at this. Just look at me. Look at me. I'm sad. I'm stricken with sadness.
Because he wants himself to be.
I don't want to be alone.
There's nothing wrong with being single.
Hell,
All those single people out there, it's just this boy over here don't know how to be single.
yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. I know how to be single.
Well, you depressed about it. Like, that's not knowing how to be single. That's saying, oh, I need somebody. You know,
Well, actually, I don't need nobody. I just like to write poems and do stuff like that. But yeah, that kind of makes me.
poetry is fun.
It kind of makes me not sad. So uno more gente at your boy. Oh, that's somebody else's show, and I just like the saying of it. Uno more gente
Alright,
at your
this
boy.
video is getting kind of long.
This is 11:36,
Stop trying to count the seconds.
39, 40.
Anyway, talking about
You
that.
know how long we've been doing this? And if I know by the time y'all see this, y'all gonna be sitting down listening to all this
I'm
and get
probably gonna cut it off before.
yeah, y'all probably gonna cut it off when y'all see the 11-minute mark.
But
Watch it because y'all need to learn some things. So
thank you
two
for
up,
watching.
well, three kings up, two up, and two down.